Hello and welcome to another episode of Leadership of the Leaf Sidebar Edition.
Well, Cyborg!
My name's Austin.
And I am Dice.
Hi, Dice.
Hey, Austin. Very
This-
professional intro, by the way.
I
I'm just
felt like it was pretty. Listen, there's something to be said about growth over the seasons, the years that we've been together and doing this, right?
oh, okay.
And I feel like as time goes on, maybe I should get maybe just a touch professional, or I could just say fuck it and let's go.
Well, you want to go? You want to
Let's
motherfucking go? Let's go
Let's
right.
Let's
Fucking.
go.
All right. Hey, I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. I can't really. I mean, what we're smoking, what we're drinking. This episode of Sidebarness is it's phenomenal.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration, bitches. All right. Why are we celebrating? What is so special about this sidebar? Please, it's so special.
Okay. Do we want to get to that, or do we want to get to what we're smoking and drinking first?
Let's go with what we're smoking and see if people can like try to put it together. Like, wow, they're drinking that, they're smoking that. This must be a special episode if they're doing all that. All right, so I'm going to say what we're smoking. All right?
Yeah, please.
All right, this cigar that we're smoking was personally handed to us by Pedro himself.
Yeah.
At Drew Estate, and if anybody follows Drew Estate on any social media, they seen Pedro. We took pictures with him. We took pictures with him and Maddie. Maddie rocks. Is amazing.
Yeah.
He gave us this cigar personally out of his jacket pocket. And the cigar is a Liga Privada. The Savage Feast.
Feast.
Not Beast. Feast. I keep wanting to call it Beast, as I said off air. I'm like, oh, Savage Feast. I keep calling it Beast. Savage Feast. And it's amazing. It's part of their 10-year anniversary blends here. It's
a lot of time.
Yeah. So
10 years.
It's a very special cigar to smoke to start with, and a special cigar that was given to us by a special friend of ours. I can say that. Yeah. He's a friend of ours. I can say that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Every time we see him, he hooks us up. Every time we see him, we hook him up.
Yeah, yes. And Pedro, if you're out there listening, man, can't wait to see you again. You always bring the party. Always know how to have a fun time. Always a wealth of knowledge. Yeah, just all around great guy.
So before you try to mock me with my fucking drink, yes, motherfucker, yes, it is Hennessy.
Yeah, we all know. We know.
I took it a step above. I gave my Hennessy a crown, meaning I lined the edge of the glass with honey.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you got the LeBron one.
Not yet. I will get it though. And then after it kind of drizzled down the inside of the glass a little bit, I smoked it. So I smoked the honey, right? Yeah, that's impressive shit. And then I topped it off with some Hennessy XO.
Ooh.
Yes.
Special. All right. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
All right.
I have a very special bottle to me. This bottle is one glass rule in my household.
Oh yeah?
Meaning the wife will only pour one glass at a day, period. And it has to be an occasion. And then
an occasion.
The bottle goes back on the shelf, period. I drank some when my son was born, and I drank some when I got a promotion at work. So, things have been working very hard for. And now I've decided to break it out for this episode right here. And it is Jack Daniel's number 27 gold label.
Oh, I think I've seen that. That's a pricey bottle, sir.
You see why I have a one glass rule.
Well, I mean, that is a very generous one glass pour, I may add.
I didn't say how big the glass was. Fuck off.
Well played. I mean, compare my shot to yours. Your shot is like double mine, but that's fine. That's cool. That's good. I don't have
my
that.
problem.
I don't have that rule for my XO.
It's a heavy hand, heavy feet,
uh,
heavy hands. It's fine.
I have it's a Hennessy Privy. I think I only drunk one shot out of it, to be honest. What? But Austin, why such a special drink? Special occasion, special drink, special cigar.
Well,
I'm drinking XO. What is going on?
I'm happy to report that this sidebar episode, right? Because they're all episodes. Whether it's sidebars or full episodes, is our 100th episode on air since we started this.
Woo, boop, 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 bam, 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 bam. Sound effects
100.
noise. Yeah, man, this is amazing feat. To those who may have betted against us, you
We're
lost.
still here. We're still doing it.
You lost. Yeah, 100 episodes, man. I mean, throughout the years, throughout all the episodes, not only has I believe our journey has, I can definitely 100% see our growth in these episodes. I'm podcast wise, leadership wise, even enjoying cigar wise. Like,
oh yeah,
so many small little lessons learned throughout the way, big lessons taught.
Yeah, very much so. It's been a ride for sure, to say the least. It's absolutely been a ride. It, I don't want to say I didn't think it was going to happen because I knew we'd still be doing this, right?
Yeah.
I honestly I thought towards the beginning actually that we would get burnt out and the quality would go down because we're just like always talking leadership, we're always talking cigars, we're always doing this. And I was like, man, we're gonna run out of stuff to say. Nobody's gonna listen to us. Nobody's gonna even give two shits about us. All of this sort of stuff. And boy, was I wrong. And I'm happily wrong. Happily wrong.
Yeah, I will say my wife was kind of a naysayer. Like, really, cigars and leadership? That's yeah, yeah. Good luck with that, guys.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Cigars and leadership goes perfect together.
Yeah. Yeah. And everyone we talked to has been like, man, cigars, leadership, hell yeah, that's a great combo.
Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. Cereal and milk, peanut butter jelly. Oh man, I mean, I remember our first episode was so like I remember we was trying to write like a script.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Austin says this, Dice says this, then we go to this, then we puff and take a break. Like, oh my god, it was so robotic.
Yeah.
The sound quality was bleh.
Not there.
No. Our sound quality I definitely 100% has improved over the time. We got more comfortable with talking. I mean, it's 100 episodes deep, so we definitely got more comfortable with talking with each other, doing this at a long distance. Man, the script now is just really like not even notes. What would you call it? Like
flashcards almost.
Yeah.
Like we don't even have it's just like a line, like bullet point. Like,
bullet point. That's the word I was looking for.
There's a think, and then we go, all right, we read off that one line, and then we just start talking. And it's gotten so much more comfortable. So much we've learned each other's styles. We've learned how to play off one another. Whether like Dice takes a puff while I'm sitting there talking. We've gotten more comfortable with the timing, that sort of stuff. It's been a lot. It has been great.
Yeah, 100 episodes.
Out of curiosity, though, and I'm sure maybe our fans want to know. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm curious to know how much time have we spent on air?
On air.
On air. Obviously, there's countless hours behind the scenes that people don't get to see, that we have to coordinate, we have to do talking, we have to do all of our notes and research and find the papers we want to talk about and stuff, bing, bang, boom. So, it's like the swan, right? Like they get to see the finished product. They don't see the effort underneath of keeping on top of the water and swimming forward and stuff.
I will admit, like when we first, I didn't realize Not that I'm complaining, but I didn't realize how much work behind the scenes that actually.
Gosh,
Yeah, and between both of us, we get it done, but by all means, it's not professional.
no,
By all means, there's no way I would call this professional. I still call it a hobby amongst us. I didn't realize the number of painstaking hours that it takes to edit, to do all the process,
yeah,
and not even talking about just trying to promote it. I mean, I believe if there's any help in that area, it would be definitely be promotion. Anyway, how many hours? Let's see. You want total season so far
sure.
to
Let's go
date?
with total.
Total to date, we have been talking on air for a total of, if you add it all up, roughly, because I mean, I could be off some minutes or seconds here, 4 days, 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 15 seconds.
And counting.
And counting. So we can definitely say 4 days and let's say 4 days and 3 hours total.
Easily.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That is a lot
Yeah.
of time.
Could you imagine talking 4 days straight?
I mean, that's what TPE is, basically.
Oh,
CCA. That's all it is. It's just nonstop. We wake up in the morning and we're just tired, and our
piss
voices
excellence.
like, yes, of course. And we stop in on Starbucks to go get us some coffee and go get us some coffee and some waters and stuff like that, because we're just nonstop chit chatting and our feet are tired and we're having but we have a blast. We have so much fun doing it, having so much fun talking to people, getting to know everybody in the industry, like Pedro and Oscar and all of the wonderful people we've had on the episode, on the podcast. Tim, great person. I haven't met him in person yet. Met him on the podcast. Phenomenal dude. Love to have him back on sometime. We've met, I don't know, so many people though.
I am so grateful for all the people that came on air. I'm grateful for all the people that we have met along the way. I'm grateful for anyone that has showed interest, whether it was real or they were playing the salesmanship. But either way, their response to it has, even if they're just like faking it, their response is still genuine, because when you mention the cigar portion and then you tie it in with the leadership portion, you can see like the light go off. Like,
you see that their expression kind of change.
Like, shit, oh, I wish I thought of that. That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's definitely one of those things where, we've enjoyed doing everything, talking, being on this journey together. We've talked about so many different leadership aspects, from micromanagement to being a good follower to all this other stuff, quiet quitting and everything. We've covered so many topics, and we're going to continue to cover more.
That was one topic that I kind of latched onto, and I'll share. It was one that it was great when we was doing the research for. It was we already kind of knew about the topic, but I mean, learning the intricacies of it in a more detailed fashion really helped out. And that was toxic handlers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, because I know you work for bosses that were horrible. I worked for bosses that was horrible. You didn't realize how horrible they was because you was too busy protecting your people from this horrible boss.
Oh, well, I think you knew how bad they were, but maybe the people underneath you did not know.
Right, but I didn't know that there was a term for it. I did not know that. Normally we call it like a shit umbrella or something like that. But I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize that this is an actual like leadership, business management. I didn't know this was an actual thing until I was like, we should talk about this, and then it came up to the title of toxic handlers. I was like, okay, all right. Yeah. So that was a blip in our journey that actually helped educate me. Well, everything actually helped educate, but I mean, this was something that I knew, but now I know even more. Like I kind of really grasp onto it.
Yeah, yeah. It's man, it's been a ride. It's been a journey. Wouldn't want to be on it with anybody else, because man, it's so fun just shit talking with you and shit talking to you. Speaking of talking to you, though.
I'm not going to my first 30 yet. I saw that segue. I saw that segue. I saw it. I definitely stopped it right in its tracks because I want you to know. I'm not trying to gas you up, but I want you to know I have got many comments from people that have listened to the show, and they say, "You guys, you guys, y'all work great together. You guys are great together." Now,
we better fucking be.
I don't understand like what. So separate, we kind of suck, but together we're. Like, what
Apparently.
the fuck? What does that mean? We work great together.
We're one half of a whole idiot. We're two brain cells competing for third place. No, it's, yeah.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I guess it's your turn to control the brain cell. Go for it.
Yeah. It's so much fun. Oh. And it's, you know, I get people talking. They're like, man, I don't know how you guys come up with all this stuff off the top of your head, and da da da. And I'm like, this is us. This is unfiltered. This is us. If you see us in a cigar lounge together, and I shit you not, I think Tim, your friend Tim,
yeah,
like I finally met him when I went to TPE in Vegas, and he sat there right across from us, and we had him laughing the entire time because there was nothing changed. We were still talking shit to each other, still doing all this other stuff. The dude was rolling. And it's like, I just thought it was an act. No, it's not an act. This is not an act. This is genuine like fuckery that we do on a daily basis.
That's such a great word. Fuckery.
Yeah.
Fuckery.
You know.
I guess I should add that to our little dictionary thing there. Fuckery.
Yeah, fuckery.
Definition. Us. Oh my god. Okay. What was you going to say? You was going to say something about the cigar. Nope. Go ahead. Do it. Did I?
You fucked it up.
Shit.
Anyways, we should talk about a little bit, at least about the cigar, because I know we're kind of coming close to our time of these sidebars. But I want to talk about this cigar because it's a good cigar.
It's a fucking fun. Yes. I mean, not only does it have a special place in my heart, it's a special place in my hand, and this first third has a special place on my palate. Too far. Okay. Definitely coffee. Coffee is off the cuff. There's a floral cedar thing going on the like if I had to pick a secondary, definitely floral cedar combo. I don't know if my Hennessy would be playing part of that because it is XO, so it's not as fruity and floral as a normal VS. It's more profound. So I'm gonna go with floral, coffee, cedar, floral, coffee, floral, cedar. I'm gonna go that order.
Coffee, floral, cedar.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
I don't know what I do with my life. You should know this by now.
My God.
I live here, and I just keep going through the motions, and I keep trying to piss you off.
Dice, we really love the show, but there's always this like clicking noise of some loser Bob with a lighter or something.
Fuck off.
You think you can share your notes there, or you want to play with your lighter some more? The fuck? This guy.
Play with my goddamn lighter all I want, asshole. Anyways, yes, coffee is there. I get like a figgy, floral kind of.
Figgy, okay.
I thought it was hay at first, but when you said cedar, that really hit. So cedar's there on the very back end. Very, very minor, like subtle, very subtle.
I can see why you would go hay because I like cedar kind of has that barnyardish hay like to it. I don't. It's all subjective anyway. Phenomenal smoke. Thanks, Pedro. I'm enjoying this on our 100th episode. Thanks to you, my friend.
Yes. Yeah. Without Pedro, we would not be smoking this. We'd have to pick some other schmuck cigar to smoke for this episode. Not that Pedro's a schmuck, but no.
It's too late, Pedro. He just defriended me. I mean,
he unfollowed us?
No. That quick. Hey.
Hi.
I got a cigar tip to share.
Ooh,
cigar tip. I learned this firsthand on my own. Learned this first. I don't know if I want to share it now.
I want to hear the tip
Okay.
because
All right.
I'm genuinely interested in your bullshit ass tip.
Okay. So smoking a great cigar, you want to nub the cigar, meaning you want to smoke every bit of that cigar that you can get. So you take your cigar poker, stick it
Oh,
near the cap
right.
area of it, right? And you have the
Okay.
cigar
Yep.
poker and cap.
Yep.
Okay. So helpful tip number one: have a cigar poker that has a very smooth side and a raised side or bumpy side. So when you touch it, one side is smooth and the other side has like a texture to it. Put the smooth side facing the mouthpiece of the cigar. So no matter how drunk you are or how many spirits you have enjoyed, when you pick it up, you feel the smooth side with your thumb and you know you're good to go to put that in the mouth, right? That's step one. That's a great tip. I know what you're thinking. No, I did not put the lid into my mouth. I did not do that. But here's the other tip of that. When you put your cigar poker in there, please understand that the cigar poker will get hot. So when your upper lip touches the cigar poker, when it's through the cigar and it touches the tip of it, that's hot. That is hot. So avoid touching the cigar poker with your lips. Just advice.
That's great advice. I see here. I thought you were going to say this is what I thought you were going to say because you're like, oh yeah, dude. I thought you were going to say that you stabbed the shit out of yourself because you pushed the poker too far through the cigar and stabbed the shit out of your finger.
I did put it too far through the cigar, so it was kind of sticking out the other side just a little bit or whatever. But I mean, I may have had a little more than I probably should have the drink because whatever. But I paid attention and I was like, I'm gonna put the smooth side. So no matter what I do, if it's smooth, I got the right end going into the mouth.
That's a solid plan.
Yeah, until my lips touch the cigar poker, and I was like, damn, that's fucking hot. Then I was looking in the mirror the next morning to see if I branded my lips. And then your better half comes in the bathroom and like, why are you making kissy faces at the mirror? And you're like,
because I love myself, damn it.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. And that's not the right response because then you get like a little slap at the back of the head and then you have to explain your embarrassing story. And then that's when it's like, you should probably stop smoking. And then it's like, never. And then
you say, bitch, shut the fuck up again.
Yeah, well, I want to go ahead and say now, I never once said, bitch, shut up. I never said, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Did you say it though? You said it though, right? You said, bitch?
Loving wife, if you listen to this 100th episode, I never said those things.
Out loud. You need to say out loud. He never said that out loud. In his head, screaming.
Anyway, it is quite embarrassing trying to explain why you're making kissy faces into a mirror.
You say because you love yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm a narcissist. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I'm going to just leave it at that. Did I mention how great this cigar is?
It's a phenomenal cigar. Phenomenal. Again, can't thank Pedro enough. Dice, I don't need you making kissy faces at me. I don't give a shit if you branded your lip.
I was just trying to show you it's not branded. That's what I was doing. I was showing you. I wasn't making kissy faces at you. I was showing you.
What I want to see in the morning is if you got a big ass blister on your lip. All right, where the fuck did this come from? Oh yeah, I burned the shit out of myself.
Oh my goodness.
Why do you have like herpes on your lip? I don't. I branded myself.
It was herpes simplex cigar. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. I hate you twice.
We're fighting the street.
Well, I'm happy to share my misery.
Oh.
Just to help out others. Learn from my mistakes. That's a leadership. Look at that. I'm adding leadership in here. Learn from my mistakes.
what a great guy. Let's all give it up for a round of applause for Dice over here. Let's just give it up because he was an idiot. Now we're learning from his mistakes.
I'm an idiot. How about I just don't drink so much?
I don't give a shit what you do. I don't have to put up with you.
Yeah, actually, you kind of do.
I'm talking about afterwards.
Oh, okay.
After the show's done, I walk in my house all happy. I go take a shower. I drink some water. And I go to bed, brush my teeth, obviously, go to bed. And I wake up just happy as a clam with my dog sleeping next to me.
Get your dog sleeping in bed?
Yes, he's 10 pounds. He's fine.
Wow.
He sleeps under the covers. He keeps me warm.
Does he snore?
He does his little barking snore thing.
And then he kind of, I call it chasing rabbits.
Yeah. He does that every once in a while. I don't notice. I fall asleep. He's fine. He's a good sleeper. But yeah, he's a little like, what's that? The little water bottle, heated thing to warm your bed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm old enough.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, got a little gray there.
You should put a sleep tracker on him.
Put my activity tracker on his tail so that way I run like 10,000 miles.
Fitbit emails you, you're cheating.
Why does it say you ran 10,000 miles? Oh, yeah.
Well,
anyway,
totally glad we got off on a tangent there. Yes. Sidetrack the sidebar. Sidebar was supposed to be celebrating 100 episodes, and you're talking about your dog sleeping in bed, putting a Fitbit tracker on his tail.
Did I mention that this is real? This is us. This is what we do daily. This whole thing was born. I remember this. I remember the conversations that were had leading up to this podcast, this hobby, if you will. Because I know we've recounted it before, but I will say with 100% certainty, this is what happens is we used to sit there and smoke every once in a while on Friday nights, and we would bitch about work to one another and ask for advice from each other, and what do I do with this situation, what do I do with that situation, and talk about the different cigars we're smoking, all that fun stuff. And then you were like, hey, this is good shit. We need to start doing a podcast so everyone else can listen to us talk about our jobs and learn from one another and all this other stuff, because I bet we have a lot to say. And here we are 100 episodes later.
I got to pay respect to the idea. Now, understand what you said. Everything was true. But who gave me the idea of starting the podcast was my daughter.
Well, there you go.
She said it. She was like, you guys should do a podcast. I was like, the fuck a podcast? And she, after like 13 hours of her explaining what a podcast was, because I'm an expert. Then I talked to the wife about it, and she told me what platform to use, and I mentioned it to you. Now you said I'm all in. Let's do it. And then we both hated the sound of our voice, and then we moved on with life.
Yeah. Still hate the sound of my own voice on recorded stuff.
But you say our tagline, your voice is great.
Great. I'm glad other people enjoy it. Because when I hear the sound of my own voice, it makes me nauseous.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, I fucking love it. 100 episodes. Of course, I know 100 episodes. Of course, we're going to make it to 100 episodes. But wow, what the realization when I'm looking at the numbers and I was like, Austin, we're approaching 100 episodes. We got to have a special 100 episode sidebar. Yeah. We got to do this.
Agreed.
And he was like, I didn't realize we were that far.
I did not. I thought was sitting there thinking, I was like, we're probably in the 70s or something. Did not realize we were at 100. Had no idea.
Okay. I must put the disclaimer out there for all those that are looking, and they're probably on the Apple podcast or the whatever, looking at the total number of podcasts, and they're like, this isn't 100. This is like 105th episode or whatever the fuck, right? It is our 100th episode. I've been keeping track of all our episodes. The podcast programs or platforms are counting trailers.
Yeah.
So counting
Can't count
trailers. Yeah, I'm not counting the trailers. They're not a full episode. An actual full episode would consist of the episodes we release on the 1st and 15th. And of course, sidebars.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. I get that. That's fair. And I got to give a shout out to my lovely wife, who is the voice of our intro.
Oh, and
my unofficial photographer, officially unofficial photographer. So all the stuff on Instagram, if it's my cigar and my whiskey bottles or rum bottles or whatever it is, it's my wife. She took it, she staged it, she does it all. Thanks to her, I look like a fucking genius. And I guarantee you, if you look back to our Instagram, you will see the quality suddenly change of my photos.
Oh, man. The quality's changing anyway.
Yeah, it did. But it's all because she decided to take over one day because I asked her because I had to do something, and she made it so much better than I could ever do it. So then I made her do the rest of them.
Yeah, I think I remember. I was like, damn, Austin, this is a great picture, man. And that's when you broke the news to me that we have an unofficial photographer. Official, unofficial.
Officially unofficial.
So shout out to our official, unofficial photographer as well.
Yeah. The keeper of my sanity.
The filler of your glass.
Also that. There will be times I get text messages during the middle of an episode, and she has come out and refilled my glass during the middle of an episode.
Oh, now next time when we catch that, she has to say something on air. Ooh. Other than our intro, hey guys, hey whatever. She's going to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, I will get our official, unofficial photographer to say what's up.
Yeah, we'll have to do it. I'll have to coax her into it. That'll be fine.
We can trick her into it. She doesn't have to know. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't listen to this episode. It's a secret. It's a secret.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's been our sidebar, man. It's a glass. It's been a blast. It's been fun. It's been a glass of Hennessy, a glass of whiskey, a glass of whatever. Lots of cigars.
We're gonna do a long distance toast here.
Long distance toast. Yeah. Oh, that's good whiskey.
I don't need to say it. That is good whiskey.
Did you notice? I just want to point this out before we get off, before we do our outro. It's just whiskey. I didn't say bourbon cask double barrel.
Man, I was letting it go. It's our 100th episode. I want to be nice to you.
I mean, it's fine by me. I give you shit no matter what day it is.
Hey, I'm being nice. 100 episodes, celebrate. Actually, that is a fantastic looking bottle. I questioned it before we started the episode. You made sure that I understood what the fuck it was, and much respect, sir.
Yeah. It's a special bottle, holds a place in my heart. When it's out, I'm gonna have to go buy another one. I'm gonna have to find another bottle or something because having that around is too nice. So, all right. I think that's been about it for us. The cigar, phenomenal. It's been picked up a little bit, kind of towards the second, third, I think. A little bit of pepper.
Pepper is definitely falling in place. Cedar is taking for me forefront. Yeah. But I mean, I don't want to go too long on it. It's a phenomenal cigar. If you ever have a chance, Savage Feast, pick it up.
I don't even know if I need to ask this question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Single 5-pack, Foxworthy.
I'm just, man, if I could buy a crate, like, a wheel, half wheel, whole wheel of these, like, yeah, that would happen. I could do that. It'd probably be expensive as fuck because I have no idea the price tag of this thing. But I
I
mean,
got
we're looking at it in a non-price tag way. I'll definitely box worthy all day long.
I got to agree, 100%. Have to agree. Mine is kind of burning a little wonky right now. I don't know why. Could be that I'm outdoors. I have no idea. But either way, it's still phenomenal smoke. It's uh, still really, really good on the palate. Really solid flavor output. Good smoke output. But when you're resting it, it's not like a chimney where it's just billowing smoke all the time. But when you puff on it, you get good smoke output. Yeah, it's a really solid cigar. Only thing that I wasn't too sure on is it's got a really big pigtail on the end.
Yes.
Um, so I straight cut this because I couldn't deep V it because I couldn't get the pigtail on the deep V cutter. But that's okay because it's got a big, large cap on it, and it's really good. So I'd buy these again, box worthy all day. But yeah, until next time, my name's Austin,
All right, Austin, I'm Dice.
and great leaders smoke great cigars.
Told you it sounds great when you say it. All right.
1820.